What's up, YouTubers? Aldo is Jay back with a brand new video for you here. First off, welcome back. Great to see everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. And well, this is it, guys. This is the final chapter in my World Heavyweight Replica collection. We are on chapter 9. It has been an absolute treat doing these individual series overall. Re-reviewing all of my replicas in my collection, from my Dudley Boy collection that is what I call my tag team championship belts, the Dudley Boy collection, my workhorse, and I call that my mid-card titles, and of course the women's division, my women's replicas, and finally my Triple H collection, which is my World Heavyweight replicas. And it has been an absolute joy, a treat, all the words, re-reviewing these belts. Now, if you guys have missed any of them, I will put the links down below and you guys can check them out. And yeah, it would be great if you guys could check that out. And also, while I'm on the subject, if you guys could do me a little favor as well, if you guys could like, share, comment down below, do all you need to do in order to get me out there so YouTube know that you like this content. It would be very much appreciated. Thank you. Now, the two replicas I'm going to do today to close out this series, we are going to the past and we're coming forward to now to the present. And the first replica that I'm going to be looking at came around in February of 1985 when Ric Flair was the NWA champion. Now, you guys know exactly what belt I'm talking about, at least hopefully you do, because in 2023 the WWE decided to release a special looking championship. I believe Triple H had a lot influence on this coming out. It is, now forgive me if I butcher the name, but it's a Crumrine version of the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, the Big Gold, the first Big Gold that we saw on television. And honestly, what an absolute beauty of a championship. From the brown strap, which is, I would say it's kind of burgundy, but it is brown. The brown strap, as traditional as it goes. The Crumrine / dual plated design on the plates is an absolutely beauty when it comes to this. Now, as I said, this was a surprise when this came out in 2023 from WWE. As maybe a lot of belt collectors know or don't know, the WWE do share rights to produce their own version of the Big Gold for replicas if they choose to, and they decided to re-release this. Now, this is I would say this is probably an upgrade from the WCW Big Gold, and it's definitely an upgrade from the WWE version of the Big Gold. And this is where it all started. This was the start of the Big Gold belts when this came out in 1985. As I say, Ric Flair was the champion at the time. Sting has held this championship as well. Quite a few greats, including Ricky the Dragon Steamboat as well. He has held this championship. Quite a few greats, like I say, have held it before Ric Flair left WCW / NWA in 1981 for the WWF WWE. And as many of us who are old school fans know, when Ric Flair left WCW Jim Crockett Promotions for the WWF WWE, Ric Flair took this with him, and WCW had to come up with a brand new design. And this has stayed in a lot of people's thoughts, or at least in a lot of people's minds, when it comes to the World Heavyweight Championship in pro wrestling. This is definitely the standard. I mean, a lot of people love the Winged Eagle from the WWF WWE. A lot of people love the Big Eagle, the Undisputed version, and so on and so forth. I mean, and a lot of people love the two versions of the first incantations of the TNA Impact World Heavyweight Championship, but I would definitely say this is heads and tails above them all. So this is going to be an absolute treat to re-review, so I'm looking forward to that. Now, getting into the second replica that I'm going to be reviewing. So this replica came around not that long after WrestleMania 39, when Roman Reigns was the current undisputed WWE champion, and that belt was staying on SmackDown. It wasn't going anywhere. So Triple H, who was in charge of creative at the time, decided that we needed a new belt for Monday Night Raw. And a tournament happened with the likes of AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, Adam Copeland, aka Edge, Damian Priest was in that tournament, and the belt that was shown that they would be winning was this, the 2023 updated version of the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, this is an upgrade from every Big Gold that has been beforehand. Now, this has got a combination of, I would say, Big Gold mixing with a lot of the Eagle Pass versions of the WWF WWE Championship. And it is an absolutely stunning championship. And in all honesty, I prefer this version over the championship that's above me, which is the gold-plated version of the undisputed WWF WWE Championship. Now, as we see, we've got a beautiful gold tip, and we've got an absolute beautiful strap on it as well. Absolutely lovely. If I bring it up closer to the camera, you can see the WWE Network logo smacked in the middle of the world there. It looks absolutely stunning. I'm going to really enjoy re-reviewing this one because this is an absolute beaut. Like I say, this was and is currently the World Heavyweight Championship for Monday Night Raw. So I suppose the best way to describe the WWE landscape at the moment, it's almost as if we're back in the Ruthless Aggression era, where you had the Big Gold for Raw and the WWE Championship for SmackDown. Now, going forward, does that mean that this championship might eventually swap over to SmackDown and this globe here would eventually become blue? Possibly that could be a thing going forward. Either that, I've just put an idea into the WWFWE's head going forward, so we get a V2 version of this. And yeah, it's an absolute, like I say, it is an absolutely gorgeous looking championship. The inaugural champion was Seth Rollins, and Drew Galloway, aka Drew McIntyre, won it for 5 minutes at WrestleMania 40. Damian Priest cashed in his Money in the Bank contract on Drew Galloway, aka Drew McIntyre, and the rest is history from there. Gunther has held this championship for a good while. I saw firsthand Jey Uso beating Gunther at WrestleMania 41 this year for this championship, and I never thought I'd say this because I used to think he was a kind of a he was a wrestling cancer. When CM Punk finally is now, as I make this video right now, is currently the current World Heavyweight Champion for Raw. I have to say, out of all the people that have held this championship so far, he definitely deserves it, because I had an opinion on him when he left the WWE in 2014, and that opinion is not what it was, shall we say. I have a lot of respect for the guy now, and he truly deserves this. And so yeah, I'm gonna look forward to re-reviewing this baby. Now, before I ramble anymore, like I always do, let's do what we're here to do and talk some replicas. Okay guys, so here is the in-depth review on the Crumrine NWA World Heavyweight Championship V1. Now, I forgot to mention at the start of this video, when this came out in 2023, the WWE brought out this version, but then a couple months later they brought out a second version because apparently there was some detailing messed up here, but it is what it is. I didn't go out my way to get a second version. I'm quite happy with what I've got here. But anyway, yes, let's get into the belt. And now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start off on the strap. So the strap itself, it's the exact same strap as what they would have used for an updated version of the WCW Big Gold, but it's obviously had a bit brown put into it, similar to the original version. Now the snaps on it is just a regular brown / black strap, and it goes all the way through the belt. A little bit of battle damage there, but it's just because of how it's been displayed. And it's just a as basic strap as you can get, as what they were in the classic NWA WCW days. If I flip it over, so it is from 2023, authentic WWE Network flashy, and the back of the strap is when they started covering up the screws. The only ones that aren't covered up is the nameplate, which I don't see me taking out and changing around anytime soon. But 2 years old and it's looking alright. So let's actually get into the actual main plates itself. So at the top you have World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, done in this lovely dual-plated gold and silver pattern with a sort of mesh wall effect in the bold writing. Don't know if you guys can actually tell that, but that's what it looks like to me. And then you have the silver nugget texture behind the writing. And then below that you have a dual-plated crown, which, to be fair, is actually the best looking crown I've seen on a Big Gold. You have 2 red rubies, dark red rubies in fact. Then you have 4 little fake zirconias in the crown, which gives it a nice pop when you hold it up against the light actually. Then you have an updated globe with sort of just a bumping effect for the C. And then you have a gold nugget texture for these parts of the globe. And that has got a silver nugget texture on either side. And then you have a dual-plated nameplate with a rope banner all the way around it. And the silver texture, nugget texture never going to get this engraved at all because it will ruin it. And then, of course, you've got the gold floral pattern all the way through the whole belt with the silver nugget texture behind it, which makes it look really, really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. And what else is a really nice thing on this championship as well, and I believe I touched on it when I done the first review on this belt, is the design details in the grapplers, from their faces, their singlets, their headgear, their trainers. The whole detail in them is absolutely insane. They really went out on the grapplers for this championship. It looks so nice. And of course they've got the silver nugget texture behind them. So lovely. Then of course you've got the red rubies on the plates as well. On the main plate should be 8, so you've got one up here with a rope banner surrounding it, and the silver nugget texture behind it. And so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dark red rubies, which look pretty nice. And on the side plates you have 4 of each, so you have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've got 4 of each on the side plates. Then of course, before you hit the original rope banner, you've got a nice silver nugget texture before you hit the rope banner. But then of course you've got the original rope banner that goes all the way around the main plate. And of course that follows into the side plates as well. It's really nice. The rope banner stands out insanely well. Then of course, like the main plate, you've got the gold, the jewel plated floral pattern on both side plates, which again look absolutely lovely. And there you have it, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship Big Gold Crumrine V1. Okay guys, so here is the in-depth review on the updated 2023 WWE Big Gold for the Raw brand, and it is an absolutely insane, beautiful championship overall, from the plates themselves to the strap to the gold tip. Oh, absolutely lovely. Now let's start on the gold tip. So the gold tip has a sort of traditional floral pattern that is just a solid gold with a shield and a flat and just a gold globe with the network logo in the middle of the globe. I feel maybe this could have had a little bit silver and black in it just to make it pop a little bit more. That's just my opinion. Other than that, it's a really, really nice gold tip. Now, on the strap itself, this is a collection of a lot of things, so please bear with me. So you've got the arrow nugget texture around the snaps here, and then you've got a floral pattern in amongst that. Then you've got a floral pattern here with the network logo stamp in the middle of that, and the floral pattern continues all the way behind the plates. I cannot take them off, so I'm not really sure what it looks like under there, but I'm just going to assume that the floral pattern goes all the way through the strap. And then again, you have the same idea as the other side with the waving floral pattern with a network logo stamp in the middle, and then that arrow nugget texturing around here of the strap with the floral pattern on the snaps. And then you have a lion there, we'll just say that's the McMahon coat of arms lion with a floral pattern either side of it. Now let's flip this over. Oh. And the strap is holding up really, really well 2 years down the road. The screws that are bare are obviously if you want to change the side plates around. This is from 2023, an authentic WWE Flashy. The strap is looking great. Let's put these guys down so I can flip it around again more properly. Now onto the side plates first. Now you have the network logo done in black and gold with a black globe surrounding it. Then you've got a square zirconia ring surrounding it with 2 screw zirconias there. And then you've got the a solid gold floral pattern with a zirconia in the middle there. It starts off being a square, then it goes into this beautiful arch shape. Then you've got a zirconia there with a floral pattern behind that. That floral pattern goes all the way down to here with another zirconia there. Keeping with the traditional look that the Big Golds have, they've actually kept the rope banner, and that follows the whole design of the plates. Which is really nice that they kept it in there. And then on the other side, again, a floral pattern all the way around with little zirconias in the middle of that solid gold floral pattern. No nugget texture behind it at all, or dual platedness. Then you have obviously the 2 screw zirconias, a square zirconia ring, the little black globe, and the network logo done in black and gold. And because this is the raw belt, I really thought they would have made these globes red. I just think that would have made it pop out a lot more. If you guys have seen the updated version of the Raw Tag Team belts, you'll see that they've already got that, and they actually do look really, really good. It's a shame that they didn't do it with this belt. And before I get into the main plate, again, the rope banner goes into the whole design of this plate, which is really, really nice. And then onto the main event, which is the main plate. Now bear with me here, guys, because there's a lot of detail here. So you've got the network logo done in a lovely silver and black. Now this black area is sort of like It's sort of like a solid black texture, which I can't really put my finger on it what it actually is, but it is a solid texture. Now, what they could have done is they could have put red in there, you know, for representing Raw. I think that would have been a nice little touch there. Or they could have put a red in the swoosh. Again, nice little touch. Then you've got the network logo on top of this massive, massive black globe, which again, a little bit of colour in it would have been wrong, at least in my opinion. And then at the top, you've got a traditional old school eagle at the top with a little crown beneath that. Now, in the main design of this belt overall, like we know, there is links to the past in this championship, where we know in old school WWE belts they had the eagle center of their belts, so that's at the top here. And then you've got the McMahon lion coat of arms, and it's all intertwined with this lovely floral pattern throughout the whole main plate. You've got another line down here, floral pattern on either side of its face, two zirconias in there and for its eyes. You've got the other line up here with a floral pattern behind it, and it goes all the way back up to the eagle. And of course you've got the world banner done in sort of dual plated, where it's silver for the right end and a gold background, two zirconias either side of that. And at the bottom here, you've got champion done in the same way. Now, it is meant to be world heavyweight champion. I'm quite surprised that they didn't have enough room for world heavyweight, but it is what it is. World champion, you get what it is. Now, before MD complains saying that I've missed them, I've not missed them. It's just there's an awful lot in here, so bear with me. Now, zirconia wise, this thing is decked out to the max on zirconias on the main plate. So you've got on this side of the eagle, and it goes all the way down here. Have one in the lion's eye. You have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down here. And you've got 7 on the other side as well. And you've got another zirconia here. And as I said, either side of this lion face, and then you've got 2 in the eye. And you've got 1 up here in this lion's face. Oh, missed one. You've got 1 here, 2. And 1 up here. Here on the other side of the eagle. And then on either side of the globe, let's count these down. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You've got 12 either side of the globe, which is insane. It's absolutely insane. But what is really nice in this, and I've just noticed it just now, they've got the rope banner intertwining on the main plate as well, as it's intertwined with other banners too, and it sort of follows around the main bit of the plate, the main part of the plate, or of the main plate I should say. And I've only just noticed this. I've had this for 2 years and I've only just noticed this. Crazy. Then of course this is very lifted, very lifted. Again, a little bit battle damage here, but that's just because the way it's been displayed so far. Very lifted, and of course the rope banner going all the way through the main plate, which looks so cool. Put that guy down for a second. There you have it, guys. The Big Gold of the past meets the current Big Gold together. So guys, thank you so very much for watching this review today, the final chapter in my World Heavyweight Replica collection. Now, out of both versions of these Big Golds, I'm probably going to have to say my favourite is the WWE version of the World Heavyweight Championship. I think that Big Gold is just an absolutely stunning looking belt. It has signs of the past, and also it's got, if you look at it closely, it's a sign of the future as well. Yes, the NWA version is an absolutely stunning looking championship. There's no bones about that. But I have to say, and I'm going this with my gut, that the updated version of the Big Gold is absolutely stunning. So that is my favourite out of the two of them. But as everybody knows, I've reviewed a couple of versions of the Big Gold on this channel, and out of the 4 versions that I know of, and that's the NWA version, the WCW version, and the 2 versions from the WWF WWE, I'm probably gonna have to say my favourite out of the 4 of them overall is actually the first version of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I think that is an absolutely stunning version of the Big Gold, and of course it got better as time went on. We just unfortunately haven't gotten a 3D version of that Big Gold that many of us have cried out for in a replica for so many years now, but in all honesty, I don't think we're going to get anytime soon. But anyway, guys, again, if you guys could do me a huge favor, if you guys could like, share, and subscribe to this channel, just so YouTube know that you like this content, it'd be very much appreciated. Now, even though this is the final chapter in this collection, what I'm going to do for a little spin-off of this series is I'm going to actually do a tier list on my favorite versions of my replicas overall. So my favorite tag team, my favorite mid card, my favorite women's, and my favorite World Heavyweight Championship. They will all be done individually. It'll be top, middle, and bottom. And yeah, that is just going to be the next video that I'm going to do to represent my love for these replicas. Now, the other videos that I'm looking to complete over the next little while as well is Triple H main, when Triple H made it big time in the WWF WWE, and he was winning championships. I'm going to do a special series on the championships that he has won in the WWF WWE. I previously done a video like that for Randy Savage, and I'm going to do The Miz after Triple H, and I'm going to do Billy Ray after The Miz. So I've got my Mount Rushmore of pro wrestlers all their reigns when they made it big in pro wrestling. I'm going to tell you about their reigns and go from there. But anyway, keep an eye out for them. They're getting worked on at the moment. They're nowhere near completed because I've still got a lot of work to do. But keep an eye out on this channel for those videos coming down the road. And yeah, I'm just going to close this chapter now and say thank you so very much again. This means the world to me that you guys have enjoyed this content. It really, really does. I'll get off here before I start rambling again. But anyway, guys, until I see you again, dreams be the journey. All the best. Bye.